style. Like, it's Mitsuda, I think, consciously trying to make a soundtrack that sounds like a Final Fantasy or a Dragon Quest soundtrack, just because it was such a huge thing. And it's only with Xenogears and Chrono Cross that
right.
really
There wasn't nearly enough Irishness in it.
Right, and you started to finally actually hear that Mitsuda style in those later games, but still, Chrono Trigger is very,
But at the same time, probably the Super NES sound chip didn't have like the chutzpah to produce a kind of Gaelic sound.
Well, also true. I mean, I don't know if Chrono Trigger probably wasn't the best from a technological standpoint as far as like pushing the SNES sound chip. Like, I thought stuff like Secret of Mana did a better job of posting really weird and interesting sounds.
Kikuta just has like a totally crazy approach to composition.
Well, they were taking what the thing could do and building the soundtrack around that.
Right. As opposed to Mitsuda just
that was a technical
masterpiece stuff and just
Whereas Chrono Trigger is just like really great music.
Yep, it's very straightforward.
Fits the game so well.
It uses the instruments that are kind of the easiest to do, but it is really great music.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's fantastic. So
and if Shane was here, he would talk about Chrono Trigger Brink of Time, which is the acid jazz.
Oh, I love that one. I love that. That's great.
Beautiful CD.
I loved it.
It was great. Too much crosstalk. Brink of Time you will hate if you go into it expecting it to be just like an orchestration of Chrono Trigger, but
That's
it's not.
What I wanted.
But it's not. It's something totally different. It's something where the composer goes in and says it'd be totally great to just like apply a completely different style to this and see what happens.
Yep.
And Secret of Mana Plus is kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
where
Secret of Mana Plus is awesome.
Where, Kikuta said, what if I channeled Mike Oldfield for this?
Yeah.
And basically created Tubular Bells meets Secret of Mana.
and it's one 32-minute long track.
With telephone
That's
calls.
all it is. With telephone calls. And,
I love Secret of Mana Plus. And I really like the Brink of Time, too.
Secret of Mana Plus makes Brink of Time look like a straightforward album.
But they're both such great albums because they're really just like, they defy the standard notion of straight up orchestrations of game soundtracks.
I'm picturing like Mitsuda with a Moog and a cape.
Probably, yeah. John Anderson lilting in the background. Right. Yeah, so did we hit all the major players in Chrono Trigger? Oh, we skipped Masato Kato, who wrote the scenario. And he would later go on to write most of Square's most pretentious games, such as Xenogears and Chrono Cross. Yeah. And then later, did he work on Xenosaga?
I believe he did, yeah.
No,
excuse me.
No, Dawn of Mana.
Baten Kaitos. Wait, he worked on Dawn of Mana?
He was he came back to Square to work on Dawn of Mana.
Wow.
He wrote the scenario for that. But I will never know because...
what kind of awesome project can we put in your hands to make you come back to Squaresoft?
Yeah.
I'll take nothing finer than the fucking 3.5
Didn't Kato also work with... Mitsuda on Deep Labyrinth? Didn't he write the story for Deep Labyrinth?
Maybe. I know he worked with Mitsuda on Mitsuda's first solo album, which was accompanied by a book about the music that Kato wrote.
Yeah, I always avoided that because I thought that like there was dialogue spoken in Japanese over the music, but
nope.
Excuse me.
Have you listened to it?
I haven't. But I just recently found out that's not the case. Now I'm no longer filled with intrepidation.
No, it's actually just it's very much in the style of Xenogears Parade, that arranged album for Xenogears, and
that's rad.
But it's pretty much just all original music. Yeah, it's really good. Some of the people from that album came back to do this.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so
it's like a Mitsuda soundtrack with
Let's see. So, is there anyone else that we missed? Was that pretty much it?
I think that's it.
Like, it's basically a team of the most prolific and talented.
What's funny is I'm actually
Dream Project or Dream Team or something.
Yeah.
Project
I'm
Dream or
flashing
something, I
back to
don't know.
that extra room in one of the endings where they're all lined up and you can talk to each other. They have something cute to say.
Didn't
is there
Nomura
a
do
porno
some art
mag in
for it?
there, or is that? I think of a different game.
I think Nomura did art for Chrono
Really?
Trigger also.
Well, I mean, he was doing art for a lot of things.
Yeah, he was Toriyama's disciple back then.
Right.
That's where he learned the secrets of spiky hair and zippers.
Yeah, there were a lot of
love the
different
spiky hair.
people who worked. I mean, the interesting thing about this isn't so much the people who worked on it as it is like this game was positioned as, we didn't put the designers' names on the box and the US version, of course, but it really was marketed as this like, these 4 guys worked on this game. You should play this game because of this pedigree and all these people who came together to work on it.
Right. I mean,
Which at the time, in 95, you don't see that at all.
Well, you don't really see that much stuff like that now, even. There's like Project S or whatever with Kojima and the Killer 7 dude.
Even Blue Dragon, they didn't really... I mean, obviously, for Blue Dragon, Microsoft shouted from the rooftops that...
Right.
But
well, no,
it's
I mean,
not on the box or anything,
Yeah, publishers do trumpet the creators now, but you don't see this kind of collaboration.
Right.
Where people from, competing rival series, basically, get together and say...
it's usually like one guy, it's like American McGee's Dark Place or whatever the fuck.
Well, the important thing about Japan